aquaponic garden. It's going to be made with a 55-gallon drum. What we've done is this barrel is divided up in 3 portions. We cut the top third portion off with this skill saw. Makes it easier. You can use a sawzall or a hand saw, but we thought skill saw would be easier. So we went ahead and cut that down and cleaned it out. Got it ready. We're going to cut our 2x4s, which are going to act as the legs to keep the top portion separate from the bottom. We're going to cut them at 33 inches a piece. So here we go. Wood's a little wet, so it's a little bit harder to cut. Get it? Alright, last one. We're going to cut 4 of them. Alright, there we go. Next step, we're going to go ahead and screw them to the side here, and we'll get some on there. We'll check back in with putting in the last screw for the top side of the legs. We just use some 1.5-inch drywall screws. Seems to be doing the trick. What we're going to do now is we're going to roll this over, and on the inside of the lip here, we're going to attach the bottom to keep them from wanting to separate out or shift over. Just to give it a little more strength. So basically, right here, we're just going to punch through right through here, and hopefully we can get this to go through easy. There we go. First one's in. Wasn't too bad. There we go. We'll just finish up and do the same to the other 4 or other 3, and we're in good shape. Alright, what we've done here, we've got the plugs. This barrel's got 2 different plugs. We took the one off this side here, and what we've done is we've cut out the center of it. It's threaded all the way through, and we've just taken 2 male fittings, male to slip fittings, and we've threaded it in from either side and glued it in the middle, so we've got a nice sealed fitting right in the middle. It's already got its own rubber washer to make a good seal on the bottom of the container. So this is what we're going to use to attach our siphon to the top part of our aquaponics garden. Seems like it's going to work pretty good, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, we've just attached our plug with our discharge pipe. What we've done is we've come with a street L coming off here. With the horizontal pipe, we're going to go with a 45 and a discharge down here at the bottom. We went ahead and put this all together before we attached the top, so I thought it'd be a little easier to do. You can do it however you want, but just to save ourselves from working in between the tight space that'll be here. So we're going to go ahead and flip this over and attach it to that top, and then we'll see what the semi-finished product as far as the structure will look like. So here we go. Alright, we went ahead and we've mounted the top up on here. We got our 4 legs connected just down to my last screw here. I'll go ahead and see if I can get it screwed in. Alright, it's attached all the way around. We've got 2 screws. I'll probably come around and put 1 more down low on each of them. And as we can see, our discharge tube looks like it'll be at a good angle. We'll we'll kind of play with it once we get the siphon working and see exactly where it's going to discharge at. But at this point, we've pretty much got the structural side of things done. Looking good. All right, we're building the downspouts for the siphon. What we got here is just a piece of 3/4 PVC with a cap, a domed cap, and we drilled holes all the way around the outside of it, and we're going to drill about 4 holes at the very end of it. So let me go ahead and finish up. I got 2 more to drill, and we'll be done with this. Go, and the last one here. There we go. We got 4 good holes, and that'll work for pulling our siphon. So we'll go ahead and put this together. What we got here is a T-siphon. I saw another YouTube video on how to build this. Basically what you got here is you got your main upright pipe coming up to a T, coming over about 3 inches to your elbow on either side. Your down runs are coming over on each side here, just like this. We're not going to... Alright, well, we've got the project completed as far as the structural thing. Siphon's in place. We already did 1 dry run just to make sure everything was going to work right. It worked perfectly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and begin to fill it, and we're going to try it out and see what happens. We haven't got our pump yet, but we're gonna get a pump to put in here to pump our water up. So first we're gonna just try this siphon, show you how it works. Basically what happens is it's gonna fill the pipe inside the siphon at the same speed the water is coming up inside the container. Once it spills over and fills up, it's gonna create a vacuum which is gonna pull water from both sides and is gonna empty out right down here, right into here. We've got it set up in such a way that hopefully we're gonna see some aeration happen from the fall, and gonna capture some oxygen and put it in the water for us, so we don't have to have a separate aeration system. But we'll see how it works. We'll get back in just a minute when we're closer to full. All right, here we are. We're just about there. Once we get a little above the halfway point, right about here, 3/4 of the way up that, we should begin to see the siphon in action happen, and once that starts we'll cut down to the bottom and check it out. So should be any moment now we should see some siphoning happen. It's starting to drain, and when it siphons it'll come out real fast. We'll know when it's siphoning. There we go, our siphoning. And it's going to pull it down until it gets all the way down to the bottom of each of those legs of the siphon. It's coming with a pretty good volume of water. Got a good fall. Working exactly the way we hoped it would work. Amazing, usually when you try something out it doesn't work the first couple times, but this really worked the first try. So it's a good siphon. That T-siphon is definitely a good simple plan.
The preacher proclaimed it in his message. The singers sang it in their song. They heard it so much their ears turned deaf when they said it won't be long. They've heard it all their lives. He's coming soon.
All right, our siphon's working. We've got it all hooked up. We've got a pump in here. It is nighttime, so it's a little harder to see. We worked all day on getting everything just right. We've got a couple little fish in here. Can't see them right now, but we've got them. And we've got our siphon working perfectly. We found out the best thing to do with the end of it was not to have the 45. We went ahead and put a 93 on there. Help cut the siphon at the end so we can refill our plant bed up top.
He says he's too
Any minute now it
young.
should
He
cut out.
wants to have fun. When he's older, he'll do
I've just got
God's work.
just a standard fountain pump,
As his cars
3/4 inch water.